Creel. How are you, beautiful? Good morning. It's fabric this morning. Can you put this over there, babe? It is fabric this morning, and we're going to do a pattern as the givey. This is a good givey. Good givey to start the show right here. Guys, I am between doctor appointments for the day, so I'm going to run some fabric for you for at least an hour, maybe a little longer. So Apple Cores Marty Mitchell is the pattern that I'm giving away, so get in the givey. Marty Mitchell Apple Cores. That be the givey, yo. Hey, Spill, how are you? That's not quite. No, I will not.
It's after 8 o'clock.
I've done had one doctor appointment and going to another one. All right, first fat quarter. Let me pin the fat quarter. Hold on. Pin it. Well, I'm off today from my other job because I had to take PTO for some appointments. And so I'm here and I'm running fabric. So come and get it. And there's an awesome pattern running as a giving. This is my first fat quarter, these skulls on black. Somebody better start buying this fabric. I don't want to move it all. Yeah, it was all right. Just got to get things done, you know. Mom's at work. Nativity. Whoop, whoop. Nativity. Tammy, welcome in. $3 fat quarters, y'all. These are premium quilt cotton. Premium quilt cotton. Trust me when I say you want them. Oh, no, this is really nice. I'll run a half yard of this. This one's really, really nice. It is a nice, beautiful yellow. This makes beautiful aprons. There we go. $6, half yard. Beautiful aprons. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a Maywood studio. And it's a vintage Maywood. It's called Sugar and Spice by Glenna Haley. Sugar and Spice by Glenna Haley, y'all. Y'all gonna let all this fabric pass y'all by? Can't believe it. I can believe it. Let's see. I'll do a half on this. This is another very, very vintage butterfly. Vintage butterfly. Yes, Margaret Riggleman actually made it into an apron, that one. So that's pretty cool. Hi, Sassa. How are ya? It's good to see you, friend. Grabbing a quick little day show. Well, that's enough to make a bag, but not enough for selling. Now, this one's cool. It's like weird and wonderful and so neat. Hey, Lisa Bell. This one's like weird, wonderful, and so incredibly neat. It is Carrie Pearson, and it's Quilting Treasures, so super cute. Half yard running. And the pattern Apple Cores by Marty Mitchell is the givey. This is one of those weird and wonderfuls. Uh-oh, I just knocked off my cube. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, it's got a half yard, and since you were the first buyer, I'm going to send you the extra 10 inches for free. Thank you for getting us started.
I can do it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this is a bright orange. My goodness gracious me. This is like neon orange, y'all. Wow. Imagine if you were using this as a primary fabric. This would be such a good coordination to it. Half yard running now. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is just a quilt cotton, guys. Just a vintage solid. Deb Jam. Congrats. You win the Marty Mitchell Apple Course. Beautiful quilt. Absolutely lovely quilt pattern. No problemo. Thank you for being here. Oh, this is one of those vintage wide solids too, because it's like that's folded, fabric folded, which is hilarious because it's like way large. Aw, pretty princesses, y'all. Vintage Disney princesses. There is no inclusion on this, just so you know. These are all not dreadfully, but they're all Caucasian princesses. So, half yard running now. Vintage, I think it says the date. No, it doesn't. But it's Disney licensed for Springs Global. I haven't had a chance yet, but I do have the fabric set aside and I will get it made. I've actually got everything cleared off right now, beads wise, so I'm going to be sewing. But he wants a top handle, right? I was pretty sure I remembered correctly. Look, y'all. This is another good apron fabric right here. Half yard running now. I did make another bag. It's pretty exceptional. I put it together after Mom's last little D-stash show because I pulled the fabric aside. And let me tell you what, it is something. So this is the Tree Frogs and it's the blue colorway. This is the last fat quarter I have of this. Okay, I'll show it to you. This is the last one I have of this. So I'll run this fat quarter because I'm going to pull one fat quarter off this half so that I can. These little red-eyed frogs are so creepy, but I like them. Right. Stitching Granny, thank you. Thank you for the raid. I will do a givey, guys. Listen, if you're not following Stitching Grannies, what are you really doing with your life? Because I don't know. Stitching Grannies is an amazing fabric seller here. They sell, I believe, more than fabric. Pretty sure I've been in their room when they have sold notions and so on. So I would really love it if you have been hanging out with me, if you would give them a follow. Wuzzle, how are you? Did you make it home? Or are you still on the side of the road? Because I probably could have made it there by now. This is also a fat quarter, last one of this print that we will offer. It is. This is beautiful. Hand me that Kathy Holden bag so I can show it to Spiel. Hello, Tracy Thomas. I'm about to show a really epic market tote. Thank you, so little time. Look at you unlocking Precious Family. Do you know why it's called Precious Family? Because in the Bible, the Lord calls us precious in Isaiah 43. And you'll find as you work through the tiers, and each moniker is something that the Lord says about us in the Bible. All right, so this is the back side of my market tote. It's such a lovely green. The stitching is a light pink because hello to the front side. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. It is an epic market tote bag. These I run for $40. They are huge, and this is what you take with you when you go thrifting. Inside, it's like reading a story. Mustard yellow, reading a story. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I know it can be so trying when it's just one thing after the next. And I just want you to know we're praying for you. We love you, and we know that God has a plan. And don't let that devil get on your back and get you down, because he will. This is just one of those epic fabrics that I didn't want to cut into, and I just couldn't not do it. It had to be done. And I do have a couple more from this same designer, Kathy Holden, that I plan on making into market totes. I see these like the ones you carry at a craft convention or a quilt show when you're buying all your goodies. That's how I see these type bags, and they're just so amazing. All right, let's come on back down. $40. That's what these are. These are 40. They're kind of a I don't know. They're a big size. I'll run it right quick. I didn't even think about it. Sorry. I never think. Oh yeah, that's what I'm here to do, is run stuff. Which I don't mind. I understand, and you don't have to debate. It's no problem. If I touch it, I'm supposed to run it. It's a market tote, and they are quilted. They're made from batting, so they're nice and soft. They're foldable if you don't want to bulky carry out when you first leave, versus oh geez, Wuzzle. No, my goodness me. It's very vintage, but I have this lady, Kathy. She just makes some epic stuff, man. Epic stuff. She's got like prints that are just incredible. I mean, and I've got more of her prints that I'm turning into more bags because I just love her stuff. And it's like, how do you not, He said what?
She said, "What's the starting bid on Wuzzle?" And Wuzzle said 50 cents.
50 cents. Shut your mouth. I think Miss Lori might disagree with you. See, like, this is another print by her that I'm going to turn into a bag, Amy. Let me show you. I'm not selling this print, so just so y'all know. But see, I'm doing this one into a bag too. Hey, Lainey, how are you, darling? I'm going to make this one into another market tote because it's gorgeous. I mean, it's incredible, and it's a little girly. I know. But there are fabrics I don't run so little. There really are. I'm picky about my Fabrica. Oh, that one's got a hole in it. Who knew?
There's a Gibby.
Well, it's Mom's. She'll make a bag out of it. I don't want to just run it because it's not mine. Oh, I love this print. You're better than you were. That's wonderful. This is London Calling, so this is going to be a Robert Kaufman. Look at the blue in that, y'all. Isn't that amazing? Hey, Dawn. How are you, sweetheart? This one's so pretty. And guys, if you see a fabric and you're like, hey, I want a market tote out of that, or I want a bag out of that, all you have to do is just tell me. I'll make you a bag. And you don't even have to buy the piece of fabric. I'll just, it's just part of, you say I want that and I'll do it. Dawn, I'm so blessed to have you as my friend. Can I tell you that? You guys, there are a couple people in here that you really do need to follow. Spill the Tea is an amazing human. So is Dawn. They are good friends to me. Thank you, Tracy Thomas. And they have truly been a kindness in my life. So you guys give them a follow. They are sellers here and could use your support and love and kindness as well. I am a little stuffed up today. Do you hear that?
I got a scratchy throat.
Y'all, this is Vera Bradley. Okay, I'm going to do one. It's not going to be a fat quarter. It's going to be a little larger than that because it looks like this was a 60-inch width of fabric. So this is going to be larger than a fat quarter. But I'm going to do one because I think I'll make a market tote out of this. One side of it because it's a big piece. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll make my own Vera Bradley. All right, one fat quarter of this, and it's bright green, black and white. It's pretty too. Thank you, Lainey. I appreciate you, sweet friend. Amy, I've been thinking, I think you should start junk journaling. I think you'd be really good at junk journaling. The way you set up your jewelry, I'm telling you, you've got a knack for it, my friend. That's okay. I want it. That's great that you did that. Thank you. So Dawn said she's gonna sell some fabric around 9 p.m. Dawn. Is it cotton or do you know? Do you know what kind of fabric it is? I got it. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about that because I would do that. But you don't have to do that for free. I'm willing to buy it. What I'll do is when I'm done today, I will send you a message with my number, and we can. You're not sure what a junk journal is? Well, let me show you. I've got one handy. This was made. This is a batik fabric on the outside, and it was made by a Giving Tree, which is Tracy. Tracy Mathis. She did a show till fairly late last night. So she's probably not up. But this is what a junk journal is. They are books, basically, that you write in. This one was gifted to me. Isn't it beautiful? My gosh, she is so talented, y'all. Just know that if you start out, it may not look like this right away. Because this woman is incredibly talented and has been doing it a while. But this is what you aspire to right here. Isn't that amazing and beautiful? And y'all, she sells these here on Whatnot. And you can pick one up for, $35 and under, which is a steal of a deal. So there's room for you to write in this and personalize it. This is the latest one that I got. She sews them actually with, let me get to the middle. There it is. This one has like a satiny brown, but she sews it not on a machine, but with a big wax thread and needle. And then she bought this batik from me. So that's why I loved it. I do too. I think these women in this one were just my jam. The blues, the dark and twisty, the butterfly. I mean, this is my jam. Okay. And a definite aesthetic. I have days that I am absolutely as moody as this journal, like deep in thought and twisty and moody. And yeah. So yeah, we're actually going to start selling some of the wares, like the papers, that kind of go with these. So that's a junk journal. I am, girl, sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Ooh, look, I found a white on white. This is Big Booty Judy. Oh no, it's Karen Gerard. Dang, I got excited just because I wanted to say Big Booty Judy. This is a Fat Quarter Loves. It's very pretty. It's white on white floral and tons of stippling. I will, Dawn. I promise. I'll get with you because I'm interested. Oosh. Man,
put a Band-Aid on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some antiseptic on it. This is a cute vintage. Mom had a lot of cute vintage fabrics set aside. Yeah, Aggie, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna keep selling fabric. We're purchasing a home, and I don't want to move a bunch of fabric. Once I get moved, I will probably, source more. But I'd rather just move my personal fabric. I don't want to move inventory. So I'm trying to move it out over the next 90 days. But yeah, we'll always sell fabric because I like to sew, right? Like, how do you not?
Oh, that's nice.
This is a carousel horse pillow panel. We did, Lisa. We're getting the absolute value home from Clayton Homes. Absolute Value Clayton Home. And it's really amazing. This is a half yard pillow panel. So we're going to run it on a half yard. And it is vintage, guys. This is a VIP Cranston. And it's a really good one. It's pink and pretty. Miss Boogie. Bogey. I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong. I offended someone not too long ago. Thank you so much for making a first purchase. Welcome to our family where we love you and Jesus loves you no matter what.
Y'all, I'm sorry. Maul's not here. You just got me today.
Blessed God's favor. Love that name.
She had to go.
Welcome in, Joyce or Josie.
She's at work today.
She's at work.
She was out last week for spring break, but she went back yesterday. So, and
she works hard for her money.
And I'm still not working, so I'm here.
This one is a vintage Halloween vest panel. It's a 1 yard. It's called Broom Zelda. It's sizes 8 to 18. Oh, I priced it. It was $8. It's an $8 yard, but I'm gonna do the full yard on it, guys, because obviously it is a pillow panel. And listen, if you don't buy it for any other reason, look at what it says. This is so hilarious. It says, "Punch it, Broom Zelda."
Goosey.
Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so I'll run it. I am going to run it for $8. It's a full yard. Even if you just cut that piece out and use it on something, it would be awesome. But it is a full woman-sized vest, and it is by Daisy Kingdom. It's one of the pattern things where you can... Thank you so much for looking at her. She's awesome. We're going to have to make her. I'm telling you, we got to make that Broom Zelda. That is too cute. What do we got here? This is a panel. Okay, this is a Forest Friends panel. It's a 1 yard panel.
Oh, that is nice.
It's a Riley Blake. We're going to look at the selvage first. Riley Blake. It's called Dream World, The Littlest Family, Big Day, Emily Winfield Martin. Now we're going to look at the fabric in pieces so I don't have to hold it up. So here's where we start. We've got a border around the entire panel. Then we've got an owl, a bear. Look at these little squirrels in their A-frame house. That's adorable. We've got a mama and daddy bear and a baby eating strawberries. Then this part has like little scenes of the same animals. The large portion is the bear family. And then we've got the bear family at the beach.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that bear family.
And this one is bears playing with butterflies. Oh my gosh, look at that ladybug in the mushy. Good Lord, that's cute. These are the 3 little bears. Oh, and a big mushroom. So this is a 1 yard panel by Width of Fabric. We're going to run it for $10. Hey, Bev. So good to see you, friend. It really is, Lisa. It's really pretty. There we go. $10. Riley Blake bear panel. It's a cute one. I can make my nephew something and not because now Charlie's getting it. Thank you, Tracy. I'm excited now. I can't wait to see what you make Charlie with this. I assume that's going to my sweet Charlie. Man, he's cute, Tracy. Hi, Jerry. Jerry, how are you feeling? How was your surgery? Was yesterday, correct? Oh, it's today. My bad. I was thinking you had it yesterday. I was going to check in today. Oh, this is not a half yard. Don't bid. Sorry. I ran the wrong listing. I apologize.
Can I just say that I love that his name is Charlie?
So do I. It was my daddy's name. So are you feeling okay? You just got home, so you're already done? Wow, Jerry. My mother-in-law is having a cataract surgery
Wednesday next week.
Wednesday.
She's going Wednesday
Fat
for
quarter.
the cataract surgery, and then we're closing on our house on Thursday. So I guess it's not that.
It's not that intense, I guess.
Intense.
So you're feeling okay then. That's really awesome. I'm so proud. I prayed for you last night thinking that you were in recovery, but I guess I just gave God blessing in
just uncomfortable.
Y'all, does this surprise anybody that this was in my mother's collection?
Bread.
I mean, can we be real here?
That's just a fat quarter of carbs.
Which is her favorite. It's one of those hyper realistic RJRs. Well, I will keep praying, my friend. This one is a white on white. It's just circles. I don't know if it'll show because it's like a pretty thick. Yeah, that's better. Listen, it's bad here too. The wind is like not, I don't like it. I bet those windmills are going 3,000 miles an hour out there. We ought to be able to generate enough electricity for the next 2 years off of the last 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, y'all look at this.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Timeless treasures for high fashion fabrics. Oh, it has a piece cut out. Never mind. See, some things end up in our collections because they're altered a bit. Ooh, Robert Kaufman. My gosh, look at these birds. Wow.
Bird.
Very. Oh, you want it? Okay, so I'll run it for 2. Give me just a second. Let me run this Robert Kaufman first.
Put some Neo on that. Put a Band-Aid on it. Neo to go.
Whatnot said something? What do you mean?
There's Barb.
Hi, Barb Waltz. How are you?
Barb, you must have been praying hard.
The house is done. Locked and loaded. It's done. We are done. We have well, I did an appointment this morning. I have another appointment this afternoon, so I just took a full day of PTO.
We close on Thursday next week on our house.
Yep. Closing Thursday. We are so excited. The land is found. The house is done. We're going to be lake life living. We're moving to Lake Fork. Lisa, it is so pretty. I'm doing the all black and white. Here's another fat quarter, guys. This one doesn't tell me, but it feels like Moda.
If you look at the floor plan,
we're going to do 3 bathrooms.
There's like a little nook thing, and there's going to be a 3rd bathroom there.
God is so good, because this wouldn't have happened without him.
Everywhere where you see brown, if you looked at the one that's brown, it's going to be black.
Right. And my island is going to be white marble top, and the bottom of it is going to be, it's very close. It's about 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes from where we live right now. It's just a little out of town where we live directly in town now. It's pretty phenomenal. It's a nice lake. It's actually a big bass fishing lake. Yes. Yep. That 4th bedroom will be the office and sewing, so that will be great. Oh yeah, she'll go. Where we go, she goes. Mom will probably always live with me. Just, that's just the way things are. This one's kind of cool, guys. It says ebooks and has some, I don't know, music. It's got all kinds of stuff on here. That's exactly right. No work.
Yeah, we're having to order the house. So
yeah.
We're gonna, and also we've talked about doing like a YouTube video or something on here, going through the process of them building it.
So one of the things, thank you, Barb. One of the things that we'll get to do is during the building process of our home, we will get to go tour the factory. We try really hard to. So when we tour the factory and watch our home being built, I plan to do a YouTube video. Oh, this one's cool, guys. This is a full half. And it's Wyndham Fabrics, and it's inspirational. Clayton Homes. We're buying a Clayton home, Miss Jerry, a manufactured Clayton. What's great is it's not like it's not a trailer. Like, it doesn't have that look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's four beds, 3 baths, 2,000 square feet. So it's not like
it's
a single wide trailer, anything like that.
Oh, y'all, the master bath. Oh my God, I cannot wait to take a bath. Is that after? Right. This is a full half. Do you want just a fat quarter? Oh yeah, Lainey, they really are. Okay, I'll rerun the half. Sorry, I didn't understand, Tracy. I didn't want to. It's really cute. Yeah, it's a nice home. Like, when we walked in it on the lot, I'm like, I love this house. Like, it's perfect. And we left that one and went to one called the Oceanside, and it is so much more house, but we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I walked into the third one because he showed us one that was
above the one we bought.
Above.
Hey, Leilani.
And I thought, man, that is like gluttony.
It's just a lot. It's more than we need.
There's like 3,000 square feet and 4.5, 5 bathrooms. I'm like, good Lord.
These are keyboard keys.
We don't need that much room. There's only 4 of us, really.
Hi, Maniac. It's good to see you, friend. How are you? Well, I had an appointment early this morning. I have another one this afternoon, and I thought, in the meantime, I'll hop on here, show you guys fabric. Because, we're really destashing at this point because we don't want to move a lot of it. So,
if we could sell our furniture on her, we probably would.
No, I wouldn't. You're crazy. This is a fat quarter. It is Tammy Tad. Oh, that's awesome, Maniac. That is so cool. There's some beautiful Alexander Henry. Did you pick up a haul? Thank you, Lainey. I know, sweetie. It's okay. You had it shipped. Oh, from like Joann's? I've been thinking, man, but all of our Joann's are out of everything.
And they're not even really all that discounted out here.
No, they're not. They're not even at the 50% off yet, which I think is just crazy because they're advertising that they are, and you go in ours and it's still 25.
Yeah, we can't. As sellers, we can't.
I can't pay.
It has to be like 60 or 70% off.
Well, if you plan to resell it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't pay more than $2 a yard and make any profit. So, some you can. I know, it is. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. This fat quarter is so pretty, y'all. It's a vintage floral, and the colors in it are just amazing. Very beautiful purple and navy, and the green pops. Well, good. I hope they did, and I hope they stay stopped. Miss Krill Honey, how are you today? You having a good day so far? This is a 19 by 19 fat half. It's fat because you don't get the full width of fabric, but it is too. It's a 19 by 19. It has some great crosses though. These crosses could be cut. I'll run it for 3 because it's a fat half and not a full fat quarter. Holy moly, y'all. Y'all, that's crazy. I'm going to tell you something. Thank you, Lainey. Do not ever, ever, ever buy from a Facebook ad. I have found that out the hard way. I bought some Bath and Body Works from a Facebook ad. And I am telling you right now that my card was ran in India 3 times the same day. I was like, are you kidding me? My bank called and said, are you in India? I said, no, I'm not in India. Well, your card has been used at an ATM in India.
I didn't even know India.
I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
I didn't know they had ATMs in India.
Janice, welcome. You know, Facebook just doesn't have a security integration. If you've ever lost your Facebook because of hackers, you would understand. But they don't have a security innovation. Like they just don't. There's no integration for security on Facebook. So when you don't,
that's probably a little small-minded on my part, but I'm pretty sure.
What?
I said I didn't even know they had ATMs.
That's terrible. You're as bad as your mother-in-law. You cannot be trusted on live. This one's really cute. It's yellow background. I know, girl. I know. They're so woke. I don't know what to say. Lainey said now she has to file a claim with PayPal. Wow. Well, I feel you, Lainey. It happens.
Deb's here.
Hey, Deb.
That fabric's down there in that tote.
Oh, Deb. Do you remember this? This red rooster?
You probably don't need it now.
Yeah, probably not. I've got 32 inches of it that I'll run. Mom cleared out her stash and she used what she wanted. So almost a yard. And I'll run it for 7. This stuff is so amazing. I don't have to tell Deb because she knows, but
it's like really soft.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's like a really good pair of parachute pants.
Yeah, it really is. It's a great piece.
If you ever want to become the next MC Hammer, you could wear those pants.
You know, the old adage rings true. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You know, I think that's the most powerful thing my mom ever taught me. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Who is this? This is Andover Fabrics. That is gorgeous.
Can't touch this.
Oh, sorry.
Man, yeah, make yourself hammer time.
Ooh, hammer time. The other day, Matt came in here and I was making jewelry. And I'm just sitting here at the table making jewelry. And I'm like bobbing my head and hanging out. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I was singing Ice Ice Baby.
In my head.
Because this is the kind of life I live, y'all.
We need to put like a Mevo camera up or something in the corner of the
room. We are not. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Flying Geese, Yvonne Cook for Washington something. Come on, focus for me. That's not a flying geese, but that's the name of it. It's a fat quarter.
Maybe it's a flying goose.
Flying goose instead of a geese.
Or gooses. Or geeses.
Oh, Matt. Oh, Matt. It's a Civil War. It's just got that look.
Maybe it's a cooked goose.
I think so. I think that goose got cooked.
It's burnt.
I can't remember, but I think this might be a Liberty. It's pretty, though. Yeah, Deb, I have some doctor's appointments today, so I am off from my typical job. I took a PTO day so that I could get some doctor appointments done. I've been to one. I have to go to another one soon. And so I'm just hanging out in the meantime, man. Destashing some of this fabric. I've got to get it gone.
She needs a little prayer these days. She went in for a, what is that thing called?
Upper GI endoscopy.
Endoscopy. She's gonna have to see a surgeon.
Yeah, I gotta have some surgery, but that's not unexpected though for achalasia. Just part of it. Part of the grind. Yeah. Oh, y'all don't like Kenny and Cartman? I love South Park. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I'm not supposed to love it, but it's so horrifically funny. I have to have a GI. Yeah, I have achalasia. And achalasia is a dysfunction of the esophagus, and I have no esophageal motility. Yes, it is funny, but it's terrible. And I hate that it's so terrible, but it is funny. This is the last half yard we have of this. This is a Nancy Smith and Linda Milligan.
That is so funny because, like South Park, I couldn't even turn the TV on to watch it.
You weren't allowed?
I was not allowed to watch South Park.
Well, I didn't watch it till I was an adult.
So I've never even seen it.
It really is. It reminds me of Loteria, Mexican bingo. Loteria. That's what it reminds me of. You got it, friend. I just think they're hilarious. Listen, but I know how awful they are. No, it doesn't, Deborah. It really doesn't. It's gorgeous. And it looks good with that blender you picked up, too. Tracy, I did find another piece of that blender. So, I know you had bid, too, but I don't know how big it is. It's a half, so I'll run it. Thank you, Tracy. I found one more half of that Red Rooster.
Just did back order number 10.
A G. Make sure. You're so funny. There was probably a half yard. There's fat quarters and half yards.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out later.
So this one is a half. And it's the other last part of that brown Red Rooster. Did it?
Yeah, our house was pretty, I mean, my mom and stepdad, they were pretty, let us do whatever, but there was two things we couldn't watch. Or, because it was like, no, and it was this and Harry Potter.
That is so weird. Harry Potter is amazing. Y'all, your parents are strange. I'm going to tell your dad. He's crazy. There's nothing wrong with Harry Potter. It's just to inspire the inspirational mind.
My mom wouldn't let me watch it because she said it was wizardry and witchcraft.
Jesus, whatever. It is so not. This is an oversized quarter, y'all. Big time. And here's the thing. Harry Potter, in my opinion, it's all about what you teach your kids. If magic happens in the world, okay, it's because of Jesus. He's the only one who can do magic. I mean, come on, people. We all know that. So you just teach your kids that if Harry Potter had any magic at all, it was because he was super close to Jesus and had a great relationship. Simple as that. My son was trying to get in on Jesus's good side so he could get his letter to Hogwarts. Exactly. And the truth be told, what Harry Potter does is open your imagination, and it makes a kid want, like, that's the feeling I got when I was a kid when I read a book. Does that make sense? And kids now are not reading. And if kids' imaginations don't get better, guys, who's going to invent the next cool stuff? I mean, we all read books that were fun and took you into a deep dive. You know what I'm saying? But kids now are not reading. Not like they were. Yes, Leilani. It reminded me of how I felt. Thank you, Jerry. When I read like The Secret Garden for the first time, like my favorite books of all time, like V.C. Andrews, when I would read her, anyway, sorry. I'm going to get off that tangent. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I'm not saying I'm right and I know everything. And if you feel strongly against it, then I support you. But it is not my... That's right. It's not my jam to be against it. Me too. My favorite book ever. I loved The Secret Garden. It was like going to another place. My dream someday is to go to England and see an actual moor of like fabric of a field, like of the grass, because the way she describes them. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I love how she plays hardball with him and she's like, just get out of bed, lazy bones. This is not a full fat. So I'm going to run this for $2, guys. It's a 16-inch strip, but it's too pretty not to run. It's white roses with silver metallic, and it's on a light color. I can't remember who this is. It was somebody that we all know, but I can't remember. No, wrong one. This one. We're going to run this one for $2. Yeah, books take you to another place. They do. And I think, even as adults, we should try to read at least, 3 to 5 books every 6 months. That's my opinion. I think it keeps our mind sharp. I listen to a lot of audiobooks during the day when I work. It just works for my job to be able to listen to them. So this is our last Tree Frog in Black. Three to 4 books a week. Do you really? That's awesome. Some people just don't have the ability, I guess. Matt's not a big reader. If I really put my foot down and be like, hey, I need you to read this book, it's really good, he'll do it. But, it's not his thing.
No, I probably haven't read 3 or 4 books in my life.
Well, that's awesome. When I drove semis, I got hooked on audios. Listen, Audible's amazing. Y'all want to know what my latest... Thank you, Lainey. Y'all want to know what my latest jam is? Oh my God, y'all. My latest jam is on TikTok, watching the girls who record the audiobooks. They go live on TikTok while they're doing it. And it is so satisfying to watch them do all the different voices. It is so cool.
To me, it's like they turn into... They turn into a different person when they start reading.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Neat. But,
But it's fun.
Yeah.
This is so cute. This is a half yard. This is a 1990 something. No, it's not a half yard. It's only a quarter because the backside's got a big old cutout. Now, I can run the whole piece and I'll run it for... What am I doing? I'll run it for $4, but it's got that big cutout on the backside. It's really cute. That's awesome. There we go, guys. That one's going. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, we do. We watch them a lot. It's not on YouTube. It's on TikTok. I don't know. They could be on YouTube, but I don't know. This is another Robert. No, it's a studio. Yeah, Robert Kaufman. London Calling. No, it's fine, honey. No problem. I just was explaining because I don't know if they're on the other. Hello, Jan. Good morning. Mm-hmm. She's like, why are you awake? We were up until 2. Go to bed. I'm just kidding.
Was it 2? I thought it was like midnight.
First one's down. Second one, it's not time for yet. But so far, so good. I don't go to my second one for a bit. So, but I went ahead and took PTO for the day. So, you called it an hour. Well, we were on until 2. Almost 2:30, I think. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Listen, I sound like my mother. It's hard to tell us apart sometimes. I'm keeping one of these. And one is going to Miss Lainey. This is a really cool fabric. It would make a great beach bag. Yeah, we're hopeful that it'll be a good appointment. I think it will. They're looking to try to find a cause for my anemia because I have really bad anemia. And anyway, it's just been kind of a mess. But hopefully we get it under control. Yes, girl. Yes, it will. Yeah, it really will. That's exciting. I'll be putting some of that together. I'm actually going to be making a couple of those into bags this week. This is a nice Maywood. It's a 1920 reprint. Oh my, this Robin Paisley. Oh, it's just no, it's a full fat. This is a Moda. It is a Robin Paisley. It's an oversized fat quarter. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I actually thought about making one on live at some point today, and I may jump on and sew live later. I have a Tula that's ironed and ready to go on my sewing machine, and I've got to make a this is a bigger than a quarter, but you're still getting it for quarter price. Yeah, of course. Stop showing. I'm sorry, Jerry. I can't help it. It's all just right here, and it's a GTG situation. This stuff's got to go. This is white on white, and it's hearts. You all right?
Oh no, it's on the wrong arm. I can't reach it.
You have snow coming? Oh, Deborah. No. Snow is over. I think it's going to be 80 degrees here today. Thank you, Tracy.
It's like in the 80s, and we're getting ready for summer.
Yeah, we're thinking about that pool at the community we're going to live in.
I just want to be in a hot tub. I don't care what.
Can I get a hot tub?
Here it is outside.
Okay, this is 2 fat quarters, but they're cut apart, so I am going to run on. This is that island. This, no. I do not. That I'm aware of. No. I will run it as a half, though, in case somebody wants both. Oh, no. I don't think so, Lisa. I'll check, but it would be in another tote. I don't think so. But like I said, I'll be off and on today quite a bit. So if I find some, I will definitely let you know. This is going to look really good with my beach bag. Now, this is the last of these Maywood butterflies we've got. And I'm telling y'all right now, we had a 16-yard bolt, and this stuff flew because it was gorgeous. Oh, I will. For sure, honey. It was gorgeous. Like, legit. And it feels amazing. Last half yard. Barb, you had some of this before, I think, and it is really worth it. I think you better go change.
I have to put a different shirt on.
I think you are, yeah. Don't sneeze on yourself again. That is
I was
so
just trying to
crazy.
Be all,
yeah.
Squeeze into your elbow.
Yeah. So this is a button fat quarter. We're going to run it as a givey. Kay. How are you, beautiful? Are you having a good day? Running some of that fabric. This is the Givey, guys. Look at that. That's the true color. It's like a patriotic button. Pug Crazy World. How are you? This is a Kessler. This next one is a Joan Kessler. And it's a large fat quarter. Oversized. There's a Givey running for a fat quarter, so get in it. Large, oversized fat quarter. I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. Just kind of pushing through the motions of the day. Probably going to do some sewing live today at some point. Might do a little tutorial or something. Haven't sewn in a bit. I've been making some... Are you sure those are not UFO ships? I'm not sure, Tracy. They could be chocolate chip cookies, too.
I think so.
No, they're from a line that was Civil War reproduction, Moda, and it was patriotic. But they can be if you'd like for them to. Oh, y'all, look at this. These paisley florals on black. Man, that broke Mom's heart to get rid of, I think. Ugh.
I'm leaning towards chocolate chip cookies.
You're just hungry. I think.
I'm always hungry.
Right? I know.
Not always.
Yeah, pretty much always. I think so. Mm-hmm.
This
Thank
one?
you, Tracy.
What's that?
It's the Givey.
Oh.
Exactly, Maniac. This is what he does to me, too. This has a little... It's a half yard, and it has one tiny spool of thread that was cut out. It is all rolls of thread front and back, and there is metallic in it.
Well, she won't let me make anything like that anymore because I tried that. Like 2 weeks ago, I tried to make a cake.
Something bad happened with that cake.
And because I wanted something sweet real bad. And I was like, I don't want to go to the store and get like a candy bar. So I just made a little cake, and it tasted like either the icing was old or I didn't do it right.
I don't know, but something was real bad.
I'm not a cook or anything as far as anything.
No, you
past,
just, which
past
is not unusual. I mean, in your family, you know.
I'll do
Thank you,
anything
Jerry.
past the microwave most days.
All right, we're gonna pull this so it gets out of the way. Who's it gonna be?
Barb.
Congratulations.
I cook a mean chicken pot pie though.
Yeah, you do. All right, guys. Where is my toile lovers? Wait, is this little? I don't remember. 18, 19. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess I can run it for $2 if anybody wants it. So this is a square piece of toile. It's 18 by 19, and I'm going to run it for $2. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's red and white, classic toile. And y'all, I don't know, these people should be prosecuted. They were using their dogs to pull them around on carts. And this guy's riding one. That is a dog.
Maybe they're in Yarnia.
In where?
In Narnia.
I thought you said Yarnia. I was like, that's not a place. I'm like, are you talking about Sean and Spill's house? Yarnia? This one's really cute, guys. I mean, really cute. This one says, I will not text in class. I will not text in class. I really hope I can do this. It says, I will not talk in class.
She wants to bundle that toile until tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you can, darling. Of course you can. I'll set it aside for you. That's Case. This one is a full half yard, and it's like when you had to write sentences on the chalkboard at school. Okay, do you want me to put it aside for you, hon? Yeah, I'll put it aside. It's fine. It's got your name on it. Not a problem. This one is a cool one. It is Music. It's another This is a fat yard. Huh?
Is it fat quarter?
Just put $2 on it. That's how much I was charging because it's small. This is it does have glitter. This does have glitter, and it's got musical instruments. It's a fat yard, so it's a yard, but just the width of half the width of fabric, and it's a yard.
Oh, it's glitter.
Yeah. So we're gonna do it for. I'm gonna do it for $6. The half yard price. It is a full yard though. It's just cut down the width of fabric. So it's like super long. It's actually longer than a yard. It's like 40. But it's a really nice print too. Thank you so much, Miss Bogey. Is it Bogey?
Mm-hmm. Bogey.
Okay. I don't want to say it wrong.
You know,
If
well,
you'd rather I called you something else, all you have to do is tell me.
No, I know that.
How? Golf?
No. There was when I was in high school, we used to have a place that came to our school and gave us lunch, and it was called Bogies, and it spelled like that.
Nice. This is recently out of print. Joann's. Recently out of print. We're going to run a half yard. It's a really beautiful pattern. It's blue, like coneflower blue. And it has a really nice kind of dark cream background. It's a really beautiful damask.
When I went to that private school that I went to.
Oh, well, you and them private schools. I don't know what that life is like. I was over there in public school hoping somebody paid my lunch.
I think she wanted that.
You want a bundle half? You got it. Let me cut it for you. You can. I'll run you a fat quarter, my love. It's gorgeous.
Half yard.
Mm-hmm. For K. Recently out of print, half yard. This is high-end stuff. Oh, I love saying that about Joann's now. I mean, I know that not everybody finds that funny, probably like people who worked for Joann's, which there is a seller on here who did. And I am sad that she's no longer got a job, but it is still kind of humorous. Kinda.
Should I put it on? Shouldn't put it with the stuff. I'll put it over there.
And this one is Miss Ladies. Mars Attack. Welcome in.
Mars Attack?
You should, Leilani. What you waiting on, girl? Send me a quote, Leilani. Ah, Christ on a cracker. All right, this one is Modern Quilt Studio by Andover, and it's a black and white. I think it is a full yard. I guess I can run it for a full yard. That would be 12, so I would have to do it for 10. I'll run the full yard of this for 10 before I run it in smaller pieces.
Mars Attack makes me think of Gene Hackman.
That's what it looks like. You should. I've been in. Does anybody want a smaller piece? I can do a half yard or a fat quarter of this. It's like a dark gray, almost black and white. I've been in your shows when you were doing crystals, Lainey, but I never seen you doing fabric, and I don't use crystal, so I don't. Are the crystals what?
It's lunchtime.
Oh dear Jesus!
I have to log my lunch.
This is Rosen Hubble, and I'm gonna do a fat quarter. Well, I mean, I just don't. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I just,
I have a diet coach on my phone, and it tells me to log my lunch every day.
He's a mess, y'all. This is Rosen Hubble. Oh, okay. All good.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want a fat quarter or you want a half yard? I can do a half. Okay. I'm going to cut it because I can use the small piece for a bag. See, this is why I tell y'all all the time, and I don't mind buying halves, because look at this. This came off the end of that half right here. I can make 2 cosmetic bags out of this. 2 full cosmetic bags out of just that piece, that strip. I'm telling you. Oh, sorry. This is Bandana Ditzy.
Oh.
Literally, Michael Miller Bandana Ditzy. We're going to run it.
Call it Redneck Cowboy.
Run it as a half. Half, half, half.
Wow, you can't even read.
Yeah.
What is it?
I understand that. It's a big job. I would not want to do Whatnot as my full-time job. I like doing it as a side hustle. I enjoy it. It makes me happy.
Yeah, this is kind of our, I don't know, zen. Get away from life a little bit sometimes.
We'll do a half yard on this one. We just try to do this with a lot of integrity. This is a vintage. And guys, if you are not familiar with fabric, and I'm sure most of you in here are, but if you're not familiar, when you purchase or cut vintage fabrics, you have to cut them at the 22 and not the 18 because the width of fabric is 18. That's the 18 side on this, which is interesting because that's the way that they printed them way back in the day. And it's real easy to short your sale if you're not careful with these.
Queenie is an honored family member.
Awesome! We're honored that you're here, Queenie. We are. This is a beautiful Belinda. How much of this we got here?
It's a beautiful Belinda.
Cut. That's weird. I didn't know that was done that way. Well, I was going to run it, but I'm not because it's cut funny. So I'll use it on bags. Yeah, just make sure you measure, like when you see the little ones that feel, they definitely don't feel, ooh, this has got to be a market tote. Yeah. Well, thank you. I try. I really do try. I don't know what these leaves are, but I'll sell them. Somebody said they were ferns. I say they look a little sus. They came in something we bought. So it's a fat quarter. If you want it, take it. Mom swears it's a fern. I trust her, but I still think, like, if you're glancing, it looks a little sus.
It's a close second.
Yeah. I have a couple. Do y'all want to see these Christmas ones or no? If you don't, it's fine. I just don't want to take your time. Okay, Jerry. So first one is Words, and it's a half. It's a Wyndham. They're good. They're really good. I hate that it says Xmas. I don't like Xmas. Don't take the Christ out of Christmas. Mm-hmm. Here's another half. This one is the 12 Days of Christmas. It's really cool. It has like all the different things. Thank you, Tracy. That one's coming to you. This one is a fat quarter. And it's got a nice kind of a brownish background to it. It's really nice, though.
That's the Piper.
Oh, I ran it wrong price. Don't buy. Sorry, guys. Actually, if you want to purchase this half, I'll include this green on green, and we'll do them together. Okay, that's okay. I'll run it as a fat quarter. There we go. And we'll do either one. You guys can have choice. Green on green or the back. They look really good together, though. They would make a good Christmas bag. I think that's what I'm going to do with it, is make it a market tote. Like, that, the market totes would work so great for Christmas gifts under the tree. You know, like a big gift or whatever, and then the bag is part of your gift. This is an inclusive Santa Claus pattern. And it's a half yard. It's a Riley Blake. Riley Blake Twas from the Twas series by Jill Howarth. I haven't, Barb. I guess I could. I just used 2 fat quarters, and my method is very simple. You use batting, and you just quilt it. So I may do that today, because I haven't done that yet. And that would be something to, because I need to make a couple more. I don't think you were here, Miss Barb, but I showed this one. I made a Kathy Holden the other day. I just think this fabric is amazing, right? I used this webbing I got from Trims, and I did the blue because it had some subtle blues. The back side was just a plain green fat quarter, and then on the inside I did like a storybook Allison Glass mustard color, and I just think it's so cool. And if you're a seller, my suggestion is these should not run for less than 40. And if you make this out of a premium, like a K Facet or a Tilda or a Tula or something like that, this shouldn't run for less than 50 to 60, depending, because the potential of these bags, they are huge. Like, this is to wear when you go to like the flea market or whatever and put all your stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can carry this on your shoulder, and this is the bag you use. So remember that, friends. My awesome sewing friends. All right, I'm stepping into fat quarter land.
No.
We're going to run them by the stack. You can. You can. Yeah, you can. It just depends. Like, if I have enough of it, okay, Kay, thank you. We won't be here too much longer because I have an appointment too.
Yeah.
But we'll be back today. Don't worry. I'll set the appointment up. I'll set the show up on my channel while I'm gone to my appointment. First fat quarter is solid orange. Yeah, it'll be fabric. Mm-hmm. And or me sewing live. Like, I may do a tutorial today. Thank you, Barb. This one is solid dark red. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. These are all fat quarters. Blue. Really pretty blue. That's a nice blue. You got it, Leilani. I love this yellow. It's so pretty. got soft tones and orangish yellow tones. Very beautiful. When fabric's pretty, we just want to touch it. I'm going to put my hand under this because I think it'll let you see. Do y'all see? Yeah, you can see the pattern. There we go.
Nope, can't say that out loud.
Okay, don't. Between you and my mother, I can't trust you all.
Well, at least I think about it first.
Well, that's true.
She doesn't usually think about it.
At all. Zero. None. Pokies! So guys, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a kind of a light blue, right? A light blue on a dark chocolate brown.
I walk in her room sometimes to tell her something, and she's in there talking to herself and answering herself. So I'm like, yeah, she probably doesn't.
She had her like talk to text thing on, and it picked that up because she was laughing at us. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is an animal print fat quarter. Oh, Barb, that's so awesome. I love that. This is that grungy black that has glitter. Yes, agreed. They don't forget to bring it, like to lessons or whatever. Hey, sweet Southern gal, how are you? These polka dots are silver metallic and it's on a black. And this is for a fat quarter.
It's a fat quarter.
Do you have to touch everything? This one's cool, but I have to open it up. Can y'all see the brown? I think the brown comes through, but this is a really large print. To me, it looks like a magnified feather.
Maybe it's a piece.
And one side is super dark, one side is lighter. So this one I'm going to run as a half yard in case somebody wants the full thing because it is a large print. Would make great binding strips. How are you doing, Southern gal? Are you on lunch?
I think it's a magnified piece of hay.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like a feather. That's what it looks like to me. Next up is a fat quarter that is black background, has white Eiffel towers with a pink bow. Hi, Sharon. I'm good. I am out today on PTO for appointments, and so I thought I'd hop on and do a show. And then I'm going to come back later and do a tutorial. I think this would be really pretty with some Minnie Mouse fabric. Just the pink bow, I think, is what makes me think Minnie. This one is for my bags. Can't have it.
A Pepe Le Pew bag.
I am, Sharon. Yeah, I'm very much better. Had me a little stomach bug the other day, I think.
That was not a little stomach bug.
Oh, it was rough.
That was like a dung beetle.
Took medicine and went straight to bed and slept for an hour and a half and woke up and felt better.
That was like a stomach rodent.
Black and white pokies. Yes, I will. I think I may
I only messed up twice. I just put the wrong number.
Thank you, Queen Lainey. This one is a solid cotton blue. I might make some half square triangle market totes later. I may do a tutorial on that. They're really fun doing a half square. I don't know if you guys have ever done half square triangles, but they're pretty awesome. Pink. I mean, they just make for a really neat, you know what I mean? Like a neat look. And I think I have Tammy Tad Paisley ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello.
Barb, they're very easy. You just do it with squares. And then what I like to do is do half square triangles that are layer cake. So they're big for those market totes. This one I need. This is a grungy green. We'll run that. And then I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to do this as a final givey, guys, because I don't remember what time my appointment is. Let me go look.
I think it's 2:15.
I don't think it is. I think it's 1 something.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. I am so glad that has held up. Okay, so let me do this green. I'm going to do this green fat quarter as a final givey. And guys, remember, watch the channel. Go bookmark all the shows. Because if you do, you will get a notification. Because I'm just going to change one of those listed shows over to a tutorial to do later on. And what we'll do is a market tote in the tutorial. And I'll probably do it in half square triangle form. Or at least make some half square triangles, like big ones. Yeah, of course. All right, guys, here we go. Let's draw it. Who's gonna get it? Wendy! Congratulations, Wendy. That's awesome. You get this awesome cotton fat quarter. Yay! So that one's coming to you, Miss Wendy. And we will be back in just a little bit and do some more fabric for you guys, okay? So don't run off or anything. Love you, Jerry. Take care, and I'll check on you in just a bit. Let's see if we can raid somebody, guys. Oh, okay, fabric rule route picker is on. Let's go see rule route picker, guys. Have a great